second of 2 day somewhat offs to rest the back so we can get back to work anon. Let's take a break from shooting things. That's too much. Too a little. I've been a little bit overwhelmed. I do have the Sunday Morning Magic series that I am doing, and the also Magic the Gathering related Tribal Tuesday, Thursday, what I call Tribal Tea Day, going on. But other than that, I've been doing a whole bunch of giant machines and, bullets flying and that sort of thing. And that's not all there is to gaming, y'all. There's other things to do that have multiplayer aspects to them or just fun to play, basically. And who's into Hot Wheels? Like Hot Wheels as a kid, man, I had bunches of them, had the plastic track and everything. And this is a fun game. It really is. And it's got a few different modes that you can play. Quick races and time attack. Split screen. This is where you can get, if you're in a party with somebody, invite them in and you can build tracks and race your friends in those tracks and that sort of thing. It's a little more difficult to get a homebrew track into the multiplayer thing, but we just dropped into multi. And you can customize, you can paint your own cars, right? You can create your own skins, of course. And because of who I am, let's see, yes, here we go. I tend to create skins that are sort of like based around my favorite college football team. I grew up in Nebraska, and therefore, yeah, it's Go Big Red all the time, every time. And if I can create a Go Big Red Nebraska Cornhusker paint job and slap it on anything in a video game, I am going to do that. So let's back out of here just a little bit, and let's do a quick race. We'll go ahead and use this vehicle so you can see a little bit of gameplay. And if we were to, let's see, can we go to? These are all the different tracks that you unlock during the course. There is a single player campaign mode, of course, that you roll through, challenges, time trials, etc., etc., etc. There are a number of different DLC packets. I don't think I have them all, but there's one that's Looney Tunes, a Batman one. Let's see. Yeah, stop motion studio pack in there and that sort of thing. So I tell you what, we'll go ahead and let's run. Let's do one of the Looney Tunes tracks. This one, is it this one or? Actually, what we need to do is go to Adventure Tunes Looney and roll through it this way. Yes. Okay. Is this the one? I think this is the one. This one's kind of fun. And you just get to, this will be all computer opponents in this quick race. Which typically are pretty easy to beat as long as you stay on the track. Or at least there are, of course, difficulty level settings, etc., etc., to take into consideration. I tend to leave my difficulty settings. I'm not sure where I put them on this. I think I have them pretty high on this game. But no matter. It doesn't make any difference. The dog is going to bark. Buddy is going to let himself be heard here in a moment because neighbor George just pulled up. And whenever neighbor George pulls up, yep, there it is. All right, doggy. All right, doggy. There is another reason, actually, to be honest, that I am doing quite a bit of streaming is... Boy, that's frustrating. Audio mix, y'all. Discovered while watching back some stuff that I streamed yesterday that my mic volume was so low that the game that was Battlefront 2... Dog! Ah! Man. Why you gotta be that way? No, I'm not getting him a shot collar. I would never do that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna race. See if we can get it good off the start. Dog, he went inside his house like 2 minutes ago. And we're off. And there's a pretty decent drift mechanic in this game too, to be honest. And of course that drift mechanic is different depending on what kind of vehicle you're driving and all that. Really wide variety. There's a Barbie bus if you want to. I did for a little while race with the Barbie bus. And don't go off the edge. You went off the edge. Dang. As the dog barks in the background. Bud! I'm sorry, I did not mean to yell into my headset, y'all. That was totally rude and absent-minded of me. Like shouting to people who are snapping their heads back in disgust. Yeah. So, as you can see, man, the game cooks along. Pretty decent graphics. Dang it, I didn't have enough momentum to hang into the curve. Gravity will get you on those if you're not going fast enough. Ah, man, it's the dog barking. I swear to God, it's the dog barking that has me kind of like... It always has a tendency to disturb the gameplay quite a bit. Lady Moonwolf, the old lady here at the house, she plays Pool Blitz quite a bit, and the dog starts going off while she's in the midst of that game. It really messes with her head. So, anyway, we managed to fall off the track enough to get ourselves all the way back into 12th place here, and I'm not so sure that. Yeah, we are actually racing. Oh man. Well, at least we're back into... Well, no, we're still back in 12th. So, I thought I was racing against a computer. I am not. I am racing against other actual human beings, it would appear. Of course. Bad timing, man. I thought I had passed out. Going the wrong way. Yeah, we upped ourselves into 9th at least. So, hey, what the hell, you know? PvP combat right off the bat. Well, it's not combat. Not in this particular iteration of the game anyway. We're off the track again. I'm rusty, y'all. I haven't played this, oh, it's probably been, I don't know, a good 3-4 months since I played this version. There is a second edition of the game, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, naturally enough. And it's basically the same. There are a couple of differences. You can sideswipe is one thing. You can jump is another thing. And I think the drifting mechanic is slightly better on that game. A little bit easier to control for the most part. That's not what we wanted at all. Drat! Straight back into 10th place. Do really well for a minute, and then I get myself twisted up. Or run into a barricade. Run it into a barricade. Ah, it didn't count. Dang. Took me all the way back to that one. There we go. Let's see if we can at least finish it in the top half of the field. One lap to go. There we go. Finally found that line through there. This is all about keeping the speed consistent through here and not overshooting this ramp for a change. Why do we have a respawn option sitting up there like that? That makes me nervous. Like it's going to kick me back on the track somewhere. That was close. Dang! Dang, 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 dang. Still in the lead, still in the lead, still in the lead. Don't hit another one, okay. I don't see anybody on the radar behind me at the moment. I wonder if I have fooled myself into believing I was racing against people when I'm actually still just racing against a computer. But that really doesn't matter. Really, in the end, you're racing yourself. If you can maintain your line, maintain your speed, stay away from the pitfalls, all that kind of thing, you can win. I don't know. That may have actually been, yeah, that was, okay, that was against the computer. And then you win some rewards there at the end, you win some coins and stuff like that, and then you can go and, oh, I earned a trophy, look at that. It's always nice to earn a trophy. Time attack where you can pick one of the tracks and for a single lap speed, basically, and then your split screen, of course. Now, let's see. Is it possible? I don't think it's possible to quick race on a homemade track. I don't think. Let's see. Add favorite tracks. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah. We go all. Yeah, I think the only way to run on one of your homemade tracks is basically to do a time trial on it. Let's see here. Well, there's community tracks right there. If I go to community tracks and go to favorites, it will show, because pretty much it's all my tracks. Let's see. Yes, these are all. Wait a minute, what are we doing here? Helix Mark 1, Looper. Oh, somebody's beat my best time on Looper. We may have to go back to that one. Slime Alley, etc. So these are tracks that I have built, right, in the track builder. And you can spend a lot of time building these things, and it's just kind of like a game unto its own if you're into building type things. It's one of, like, in Fallout 76 especially, like, I can just spend hours sitting and building. Let's see. Let's just pick one out so you can kind of see it. Binkers. Barrel race is kind of fun. It's a pattern that's actually based on rodeo barrel racing. If you've ever seen barrel racing, where they ride the horse in tight clover leaf kind of pattern around three barrels. All of the twists and turns in this are all basically that pattern. So we'll go ahead and run that one. and we'll just do like a lap because it's a fairly long track, but you can kind of get the idea. It's kind of a boring environment, unfortunately. The other thing I try to do is I think most people when they uh, are into these kinds of building things with environments is try and incorporate the environment as much as you possibly can, sort of thing going on. So, a little track preview going on. And there should be a ghost car that will represent the best time on the track. There it is. Looks like current best time was with a Batmobile. Oh, red ones slow you down, green ones get you going faster. Keeping pace with that ghost car so far. Drifting on the magnetic track, not as easy, doable, but harder because it's magnetic. Oh, Bats, you got in the corner. Blow through that real quick. Hey, we got the lead on the ghost. Oh, no, it's back. Now this curve is just going to get tighter and tighter and tighter as it goes up, so the handling changes as the curve increases. Use the boost to keep it moving forward. Split track. I don't know. I don't know which side is faster. Oh, drifting builds your boost up also. Replenishes boost and that kind of thing. Make it! Oh, didn't make it. Now, I don't think we'll have much chance of catching up with the ghost at this point, unless the ghost really screwed up. Oh, we're not gonna do it. We are handling like a drunk, a drunk Husker fan after a loss in a mediocre game. I should not. That's terrible. Man, stop that. Do not denigrate your own. Oh, it's probably not a good spot to boost at. Those recharge your booster. These just make you go faster. Those are quick boosts. You know, just to make the curves a lot more interesting, to add these alternating speed you up or suck your speed away bars. And try and, because then you can, you know, like a lot of games of this nature, you can upload your creations then. I forgot what the nature of the jump was. And come off that with a little bit upward tilt, and then boost. And then try to land it on the track. Not enough on the track. If you get enough on the track, it'll respawn you down there instead of up here. Line it up a little bit better this time. Oh, too short. That's what I get for building a track that I can't, almost overshot at that time. Alright. So as you can see, the the physics of the game are non-realistic, to say the least, and especially when you're up there in the air, there's a lot of latitude as to where you go when you point a certain direction and boost, and etc., etc., etc. Okay, that was terrible. What was that? 5 minutes and 12 seconds. So that's like a pretty long track. That's like using the entire track budget. There are budgets for tracks depending on how many flashing lights and green arrows and, you know, lighted track segments and all that sort of thing. So, okay, let's not continue. Let's not replay that. Alright, we will go one time up against other players, and that'll be it for this little quick Hot Wheels Unleashed. And then, you know, maybe we'll go ahead and hop over to Unleashed 2 just to kind of look at the differences. I'm not going to bother going into the track builder because that is a that is a time suck. That is a pit of once you're in, you never come back. If this video gets a couple of likes or something like that, or somebody wants to comment and say, no, I really want to see it, go ahead and show it to us, I will revisit. I will revisit any of these games that get a reaction or appeal to folks, or that somebody is into and wants to talk about, wants to party up with, or otherwise engage, right? Because that's kind of what we're after here. Is we're kind of after the engagement. All right, let's go multiplayer. And go quick match. And here we are. We're actually in a lobby search now, so we are definitely going up against other living, breathing players. And it's a very small lobby. There are only 3. And that's kind of it with this game. You know, this is actually one of the first time I have pulled this one back into the rotation since Unleashed 2 came out. And I'd be willing to bet that the lobbies there maybe are a little bit larger. Let's see. I wonder if I can self-mute here, because I I don't want to be irritating the other players with a whole bunch of chatter. They can mute me if they so choose. Alright, voting on a track, and I'm going to vote Elevated Fury. So, sorry if other people are irritated by the sound of my voice, but I'm streaming my gameplay, and if that bugs you, you can just go ahead and mute me. Take this moment that we have. Take care of that. Otherwise, you're going to have to listen to me jabber the entire time, and I hope that doesn't throw you off, but you'd probably be way out ahead of me anyhow. So, let's see, which one did we pick? I can't remember. This game, actually, I tell you what is fun with this one is you can run a music app under this game. And so I have a Spotify playlist that I usually have running underneath this one. Take the in-game music out, substitute your Spotify playlist, and it's cool. Alright, let's see how bad we get toasted. And they're off. There can be a bit of that going on from time to time. Collisions are on. I'm not doing well. I'm out of boosty boost. If I quit slapping the walls, that'd be good. He's a pretty good driver up there in front. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. He's going to have to mess up. Because I don't think we can run a smooth enough line just to catch. Nope. Too short a race. Anyway. We got second out of 3. We're right in the middle. We're middling. We're middling Motorman today. It's right where we belong. If there are 3 people in the race, right in between those 2. And we're not unhappy with that. Good race, everybody. Good race. Well done. And it'll be the same lobby of people. So, all right. We don't want to irritate a whole bunch of people. We want to keep the stream short. So we'll go ahead and exit the lobby. Whoops. Exit the lobby. Yes. Okay, so you get the drift there, right? Okay. So if that's everything you want to see for right now, I mean, we could just real quick kind of go into the collection and just show you the variety, right, of special, some of them are commons and legendaries and whatnot. But, it's Hot Wheels, right? So you can imagine all of your old favorites are kind of there. You'll recognize some of these things maybe from your own set. They still make Hot Wheels, of course. It's not like they don't make them anymore. And then you got like, the themed ones. There's your Road Runner, Looney Tunes, the Joker, the Penguin, right? And they're just fun. It's just kind of, you can get out there and just kind of be silly with it, kind of thing going on. Let's see. I'm looking for something that's, there's a garbage truck. It's got no speed, incredible braking power, no acceleration, and really crappy handling. I've never actually raced it. But we should, right? So that's kind of the thing that I would be more than happy to do. I would be more than happy if people wanted to watch somebody, because nobody would want to do this on their own. But I'll be happy to take the hit for the team and take something like this out on the track into multiplayer and just, see what we can see back. Yeah, I'm so willing. Here's a bus. Take the bus out. Go racing with the bus. That's actually kind of a slick bus, to be honest. Dino-mobile, Motosaurus, shark themed. I have duplicates. Some of these, right? There are different, upgrades. Not like a really deep upgrade tree or anything like that. Just really kind of surface basic upgrades, kind of increase braking power, increase acceleration, change the boost type, and sometimes it's handy to have dupes of some of the cars because there's a bar boost and there is the dot boost. And when you see the bar boost, like this one, you can hold down consistently for boost. If you let up, you will reserve and then continue to rebuild your boost. On these guys with the dots, when you hit it, you use the entire dot. So it's got like 2 charges basically, as opposed to a tank sort of situation kind of going on there, right? So there is some small amount of strategy, and they drift differently. And there's the Snoopy from the Peanuts one right there. That one I have raced. It's incredibly top heavy. It likes to tip over. So okay, right? You get the there's a Duckmobile, duck and roll, duck and roll. Look how fast it is. It's got like top speed, lots of boost. But and of course, you can always change the skin. Let Let's see which one has the most likes lately. 5,450 likes for Ducky Kong. It is pretty good, man. I'm not gonna even get close. We're not gonna go to the livery creator because it's both deep. Oh, look at this guy. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? Oh, let's add that to our favorites. Okay, and what's this? Duck of War. So obviously a lot of video game themes going on. Hitman, Boba Fett, Spider Duck, James Bond. Shaken not stirred. There's a duck pool. How long did you think we'd go before hitting a duck pool? Okay, so as you can see, it's just okay, fun, right? Like non-serious, just kind of fun stuff. And there's add-ons, and they're not terribly expensive. We have that one and that one and that one. Let's see, what have we not gotten? We have not gotten the Jetsons. Okay, so that's the Jetsons, the classic, the McLaurin. We have all the expansions though, and a lot of the track builder stuff you can build. This is all different pieces that you, depending on whether you earn them in game or not, and there are some that are not available in game. Uh, I tell you what, I do prefer the track builder in Unleashed, this Unleashed, as opposed to the second one. The budget here seems to be a lot bigger, and it just seems to, the interface is not easy in either game. To be certain, it can be kind of maddening trying to get tracks connected back together, especially if you went and made an edit or something like that. It can be kind of infuriating in some ways, but it is there. Okay. We're going to end this. Hate it when I do that. I'm going to jump out of this game, and I'm going to jump out of this game. I hate it when I accidentally hit that button and pause the stream. I'm going to intentionally pause the stream, jump out of this game, and back into Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, and see. Just go ahead. Sigh. Just I can keep on going audio while I do that.